Okay, today I'm going to show you how to do a classroom pumpkin painting idea for teachers that are not art teachers, I guess, just in the classroom on the elementary level. There's a couple of things you can do. This is a fun thing if you're doing science because, again, you're going to be talking about the idea of wax resisting water. So that could be something you could use as an off-take for some kind of science lesson. But what you do is just like you did, all of you did this in elementary school. It's fun. All my students now teach high school. They always remember this. You use crayons first, and you're going to draw a picture on a white piece of paper with crayons. And you want to press down. You might want to draw a pumpkin. Sometimes I just do that because it's easier. You can have the kids draw a pumpkin. They like that this time of year. You could teach them how to make the lines curve around the pumpkin, the way the pumpkin grows. You could talk about pumpkins, state fair, so many different things you could talk about with this. Then you want to have them, put color on it. So have them, anyway, do a nice coloring, and they can work on it for a while. They could put a stem. They can make it a jack-o'-lantern if they wanted. They could just make it in a pumpkin patch or whatever. Ever how much you want to get into it. But basically, just let them create their own little pumpkin picture because they know what they're doing. It's sort of good sometimes if you actually have a real pumpkin or something like that you could put out in the room because then they can see more of how the pumpkin grows. And you could talk a little bit about, just the pumpkin, the seeds, and stuff like that, sort of fun. So have them go ahead and work with their crayons, get as much color on there as they can. Basically, you're about to put a wash of black paint over it. So you want to try to get as much wax on there as you can, but there are going to be areas where there's no wax, so that's fine. So they're going to color it all in, color, 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 color. Add some different greens. They could use dark green, and they could put even some yellow in there, mix it together, have fun. You may not want to do all that. It depends on what level you are at. Okay, then after you get it as full as you want it, then you're going to take some watercolor or even acrylic or tempera paint. A lot of times on the elementary level you have tempera paint, and it washes out of your clothes better than acrylic. Acrylic, you probably want to stay away from acrylic with young kids. And so you want it thin, though. You don't want it too thick because it'll just take over the page. So brush it on. Just have them brush it on. And pretty soon you're going to see it's going to separate and the pumpkin will come through. Just make sure you don't get it too dark. It's really pretty thin with the paint because they're going to take their time. And as you can see, because of the wax on here, the picture shows through. Okay, so then when you're done, now depending on how much crayon they have on theirs, it makes it better, the more crayon. But as you can see, it sort of just changes the whole way it looks, and it's just sort of fun for them to see that. So.